Welcome to Royal Info Channel. We bring nothing but the news. Let us begin with today updates. King Charles III's landmark tour down under began with a significant symbolic gesture as he was granted a 5-star rank in each branch of Australia's armed forces. On his first full day in Australia, Charles was named Field Marshal of the Australian Army, Marshal of the Air Force, and Admiral of the Fleet. It was a ceremonial tribute marking the importance of his visit, while also highlighting the connection between the monarchy and Australia's military, a long-standing tradition that's being increasingly questioned in modern times. For the 75-year-old monarch, it wasn't a bad day's work after a marathon flight from London to Sydney, where he arrived alongside Queen Camilla for a 9-day visit that includes a stop in Samoa. This trip marks King Charles' first major foreign tour since being crowned, and it carries both political and personal significance. Only 8 months ago, the king received a life-changing cancer diagnosis, making this scaled-back itinerary a reflection of his health and changing priorities. The royal couple's arrival was marked by a warm welcome, with local dignitaries and children presenting poses at the Sydney airport. However, this visit carries far more weight than ceremonial greetings. In a country where Republican sentiment is rising, with a third of Australians keen to sever ties with the monarchy, King Charles' tour is as much about reconnecting with the Commonwealth as it is about rejuvenating the royal image. In a pre-arrival social media post, the royal couple expressed their excitement for returning to Australia, calling it a country with extraordinarily rich cultures and communities. Yet, it's a country that no longer holds the monarchy in quite the same regard. Recent polls suggest that the nation's view on the monarchy is divided, with many unsure about its continued relevance. Visits like this have traditionally helped the British royals maintain their symbolic presence in Commonwealth countries. Previous tours, such as Queen Elizabeth II's grand tours, involved weeks of pomp, ceremony, and mass public gatherings. But King Charles' visit is notably different, scaled back due to health concerns, and perhaps, a reflection of the shifting attitudes toward the monarchy in Australia. While Charles is likely to meet some loyalists, the grand parades, packed streets, and flag-waving crowds of yesteryear will be fewer and farther between. Instead, the king's schedule includes a handful of low-key events, such as a community barbecue and an appearance at the iconic Sydney Opera House. His planned visit to New Zealand was even cancelled altogether, underscoring the monarch's cautious approach to balancing public duties with personal well-being. One of the more poignant moments of the trip occurred when the national anthem, Advance Australia Fair, was sung in place of the royal anthem, God Save the King, during a public event. This simple act subtly signals how Australia is slowly moving away from its royal past toward a more independent identity. For many Australians, King Charles represents a monarch whose formalities and customs feel increasingly disconnected from their lives. He just gives old white guy vibes, one local quipped, reflecting a common sentiment among younger generations. There's a growing sense that Australia, with its multicultural society and Asia-Pacific ties, no longer needs to cling to a monarchy half a world away. However, for Charles, Australia holds fond memories. His first visit was in 1966, as a 17-year-old student at the Timbertop School in Victoria, where he famously said, "The pommy bits were bashed off me." Australia was also the scene of one of his most iconic early moments as a young prince, when a bikini-clad model planted a kiss on him during a visit to Western Australia. These memories are part of Charles' long connection with Australia. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Kindly subscribe for more updates.